11,000 miles from San Francisco, 8,000 miles from New York, there lies a primeval desert, a mass of drifting sand and sun-baked earth 1/3 the size of the United States. A place of ancient glories, long ago a center of thriving trade where came the merchants from India and China to barter their wares for the spices and the incense. Pearl, evil days came upon the land, and for centuries fell into eclipse and remained until very recent years remote, unknown, and isolated. Most of its people were the Bedouin camel herders and shepherds who roamed the arid, hostile wastes from one oasis to another in the wake of scattered rains which produced short-lived patches of vegetation. Monotony and poverty were the common lot. But in their abiding faith, they found solace. For religion is not worn like a cloak in the Arab land. It is a vital part of every good Muslim's life. Muhammad united the Arabs, purified their customs, bound them into one people, and filled them with a great faith. 5 times a day, even the humblest Arab stops his work, faces Mecca, and intones the sacred words of the Quran. La ilaha illallah wa Muhammad Rasulullah. There is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is his prophet. Wherever the limited water supply permitted, wheat was grown. And the Arab, essentially good-humored in spite of his hard life, would make a little dance and a little song as he threshed the grain. He winnowed out the wheat by letting the wind blow the chaff away. But crops, judged by modern standards, were pitifully small. And for townspeople and Bedouin alike, life was an endless struggle. None of them knew that this desert, barren of natural resources to the outward eye, had been blessed by nature beyond the wildest dreams of those who raided and struggled for life across its sandy, windswept wastes. And then, in this land of great tradition, there arose a powerful leader who unified his 5.5 million people and set out to achieve a renaissance. His Majesty Abdul Aziz Ibn Saud, King of Saudi Arabia. He had faith that somewhere within these far-reaching sands was the key to a richer life for the Saudi Arabs who so long had known scarcity and want. Perhaps this country, so unproductive on the surface, might contain minerals below the surface, including oil. But vast sums would be needed for search and development, and there was no quick way to a realization of this hope. Then, in the early 1930s, an American oil company obtained a concession on Bahrain Island, 25 miles out on the Persian Gulf. The venture was successful, and occasionally there was speculation as to whether even greater opportunities might lie across the green waters of the Gulf in Saudi Arabia. And so, geologists talked about the possibilities, and they saw the low rise along the coast that could mean oil or could mean nothing at all.
What's happening, you guys? Thank you so much for tuning in. I am the one and only Kaiser von Grauer, and I'm happy to report that my microphone is, in fact, working. How you guys doing tonight? What is it? Thursday? Happy Thursday, everyone. Hope you guys had an excellent Thursday. We're almost done with the week. This is Friday Eve. We had the trade deadline today. The Cubs got a bunch of pitchers that I don't remember their names. There's some guy plays outfield. I don't know. What's up, Futcher? Lift that shit, Futcher. Let's see them pecs. What was that? God, I was watching Futcher last night. What was that term that you used for asshole? The clacka. That fucking cracks me up every time Futcher says clacka. Dr. Mondo's out there. Peen, Mr. Fumbles, Yo-Yo. I think that's it. No, there's Peen. We love Peen. Chevy's out there. What's up, Chevy? How you doing, man? There's Ragonk Force 1. What's up, Ragonk? Mr. Fumbles. How you doing? Royo's out there. What's up, Royo? Papa's Prodigy. How you doing, man? See, I think I got everybody. That's everybody that wants to rear their ugly head. The clacka. I was seriously cracking up last night. I was watching Futcher. You know, we rated him, and he kept getting fucked, man. He was getting killed by teammates' artilleries and shit like that in ground, and it was cracking me up. I mean, I know he fucking hates it, and I would hate it if it was happening to me too. But man, it was cracking me up. He's like, they got me right in the clacka. Clacka. The way he says it, man. You know, that Australian accent fucking had me rolling over here. I mean, I never laugh at anything that anyone else does. Getting hit in the clacka. I've never heard that term before, and it cracked me up so bad. I kept saying it over and over and laughing my ass off. I mean, it's so stupid to do that, you know. Oh, my God. Well, hold on a second. I got to refresh this thing over here. There we go. And then I'm trying to pin my YouTube link. There it goes. I think they don't want me to put a YouTube link pinned up there because they're weirdos. So yeah, go check out my YouTube. I'm in 4K over there. There's no music on that side. I'm in 2K and whatever other fucking K you guys can dream of on the Twitch side. The cool kids. Man, I am really liking this playlist. It's called I Miss Grunge. Turns out I miss grunge. I've had this stupid fucking song in my head all day. This beginning part here. Oh my God. I miss grunge so goddamn bad. Anyway, everybody go click on my YouTube thing so I can get put me on in another tab and turn the volume down, or put it on your phone and throw it in the corner. The volume kind of low, but still on, so I can get the views, so that I can make my fortune, my empire. I can expand my empire of monetized bullshit to the YouTube universe, and then I can make tens of cents more. What's up, Chewy? How you doing, dude? Good to see you, sir. Oh man, yeah, the Cubs got some pitchers, but they didn't get a starting pitcher. They sent Presley down. Oh my God. You guys, I listen to the 670 The Score every day. And today, of all days, they're having a 24-hour cancer marathon to raise money for like brain cancer. So it's like a lot of people going on there telling sad stories about people dying of cancer. It's really hard to listen to that, right? That's for the first thing. And then, I mean, I've had family members die of cancer, and it's tragic, and I know people that have cancer, and it's devastating. But man, I really wanted to hear the trade speculation and like talking about who they traded for all day. And all they had was talking about cancer. 24 hours. They're still going. I was so mad. What's up, Sir Steve? Just joined. Now I feel bad. That's all right, man. You'll be all right. Hang with us, Steve. Chewy, if the Cubs got you down, they're sweet relief because the Bears are back. I don't even know what to say about the Cubs at this point. Mr. Fumble says preseason football is on. Fuck, it's still July, man. I'm not going to watch preseason football. I'm not doing it, man. I'm not going to do it. So I don't know I have no idea if these guys are going to be any good for the Cubs. They got some guy who's like a pretty decent hitter. He's like a guy that plays a bunch of positions. Maybe that's great. I have no idea. I don't even remember his name. Mr. Fumble says 69 days till opening night for hockey, though. Oh, my God. I am, like, so indifferent about hockey. It's not my fault. I just don't think I have enough bandwidth for it, you know? I stream, and the games are on at night. I never watch them. This game needs the bat plane from 89 Batman. It's not a bad idea. They do have the F-117, but I don't fly it in realistic because it has no offensive weapons. So it's kind of not fun to fly. Chewy, Skeens would make a great cubby. He sure would, but not this year. Mr. Fumbles, it's fun to go to one in person and getting piss-ass drunk at the game. Well, sure. The last time I went to a professional football game, I went to the first preseason game for the Seahawks the year after they won the Super Bowl. And they played the Bears. And Sadsack was the quarterback. You guys know who I'm talking about. And it was the loudest thing I've ever experienced in a crowd. It was really fucking loud. And I had earplugs in and everything. I went with my buddy who was deaf. It's funny. Anyway, I saw that. That's the last time I saw a game. The last time before that is I saw a game that was on at night. It was Bears versus Bengals sometime in the 80s. No, there was a game I saw in 1987. I saw a game in 1987. And I don't remember. I don't think it was preseason. What's up, Zarhar? How you doing, dude? Did your buddy hear the game? No, he's deaf. You watched it, though. It's really, like, amazingly loud in there. But it was kind of like Seattle was really excited that they had just won the Super Bowl, and everybody, people went to the game, and they just wanted to go crazy for the Seahawks. That was it. What's up, Hannah? How you doing? Yeah, it's uncomfortably loud. It's not like fun. The Blue Angels are in town, and I'm supposed to be so they're performing. I'm not sure if it's on Friday. I think it is Friday, though. They're doing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. For sure, Saturday and Sunday. So they did their practice flights today. I didn't get to see him, though. I saw number 7 yesterday fly over my house. That was cool. And I don't think I'm going to get to see him this year because I got friends coming over on Saturday. I have to get ready for my friends coming over tomorrow. I could theoretically go on Sunday, but the problem is traffic in Seattle is super bad because they're doing construction on I-5. They got northbound down to 2 lanes, and everything north of the Ship Canal Bridge up to some street, all the exits and entrances are closed. So traffic north and south is super fucking bad. And it's going to be like this for years. So I'm just trying not to go south, and I would have to go south. I don't know if I'm going to do it, man. I really want to see him because it's been a long time since I've seen him, but I don't think I got it in me to fight the traffic. Did you see the multiplayer trailer for BF6 yet? Yes, I did. Zarhard just played BF4 for a few hours to scratch the itch. Bunch of people playing right now because of the BF6 stream today. I would imagine that would be true. God, that game is old now, though. That's crazy. River Bottom. I saw Drew Bledsoe quarterback the Patriots in the 90s. At least 20 or so games I attended, including playoffs. Nice. That'd have been fun back then. Saw a Toronto Blue Jays shirt that says, I love BJs. Someone got fired over that. Steve Gutenberg, tell your friends you have to take an extra long bathroom break and go. I'm making, I think I'm making pulled pork for him in my cooker. So I would have to like really fucking cut out, man. Sounds like downtown Austin, Texas, they are widening I-35 and it's not going to be complete till 2030. Yeah, so Seattle is like, so as you're looking at a map of Seattle, Seattle goes like this. And then here is the wet. Wait a second. So for you guys, here is the west, okay? And that's the Puget Sound. And then Seattle's in the middle, and then there's a canal that goes through, and then on this side over here is Lake Washington. So Seattle's like in this chunk of land that's like kind of almost an hourglass, kind of. And then south of Seattle, there's suburbs and stuff and sprawl, and then eventually you get to Tacoma down over here. And going to Tacoma is almost impossible ever. Okay? And I-5 runs through Tacoma, comes around, and then goes up through Seattle. And it's down to 2 lanes northbound over the ship canal. And then everything north of the ship canal for like, I don't know how many entrances and exits. They're all closed. They're working on all of them, north and southbound. So what's happening is, over here is Aurora Avenue, and that goes all the way through the city. It's 99. So this is just like all Soundgarden. It's on random. It's on shuffle. I don't mind it, though. I really like this song. So 99 goes north-south. So people are getting off the highway, skipping over to 99, going south and north. So 99 is packed. And then further over is Greenwood. Greenwood's packed. And then Greenwood goes south, and it turns into Holman. It turns into like 15th. And then this is a terrible map that I'm doing here. But everything is just totally fucking packed. So for me to go to the Blue Angels, I go all the way from the top of the city. I got to go all the way south across the ship canal. And if I'm going to go, I got to go south to Lake Washington way over here. I got to go south and then east, like right by the I-90 bridge, Lake Washington. There's a park you can go there. The other place I go is I go all the way down here to, I think it's Boeing Field or it's Payne Field. I always get them confused. The Museum of Flight is there, and that's where they take off and they do their walk down ceremony and all that shit. I like going there and doing that. That's way more fun, I think. I haven't been down to Lake Washington in a very long time. And the last time I saw him, I was down here at Museum of Flight. But the traffic is just going to be fucking murder, man. Peen says, dude, Dan Campbell has to be the jackest coach in the league. If all the coaches had a Royal Rumble, I'd say Dan wins unless someone has pocket sand. Yeah, he's all like, he's ready to fucking tear people in half. He's like ready to go. But he seems like he's a decent coach, so, that's good. That's cool. I called my stream on YouTube BVR, Your Testicles, and You. And nobody, it's not getting picked up at all. It's like it's not even on. It's running over there, but I don't think they're showing it to anybody because I have testicles in the title. I've given up on trying to figure this shit out, man. I don't care. I couldn't even use the word testicles in my Twitch stream title tonight. It wouldn't let me save it. It's like, that's a prohibited word. Testicles. So stupid. That title is not great for the algorithm. No, it's not. No, it's not. Sir Steve says, I usually watch on YouTube, but Amazon Twitch subscribed yesterday. Nice. Thanks, man. I think it's more fun on Twitch. I think it's a better experience. Unless I look just so much better on YouTube. You just gotta watch me over there. See how much facial hair I've got. See how many hairs I got coming out of my nose. Right on, Chewy. Yo-Yo says, at the Tickle Me Elmo factory, they finished their process by giving each one 2 testicles. That's my favorite pun. That's terrible. That's terrible. Yeah, so yeah, that was my day today. I watched a little bit of the Battlefield stuff. I feel like that map looks like... There's a map. I don't remember what the name of it is. But there was a map in Battlefield 1 where it was an expansion map. And it started out like... It was in the mountains. And it started up way in the mountains. And then it was like flat coming down. And then it kind of went down into a plain. And then there was like a castle ruins or something in the middle. And there was like a big train trestle that went across the bottom of the map. You guys remember? There was a place where you could fire off those gas rounds. They would just fire off and go to one spot. I don't remember what the hell the name of that map was, but I was watching this thing today and it reminded me of that. No, Peen, it wasn't the one with the Zeppelin. It wasn't that one. But it reminded me of that. And I gotta tell you, the only map that I saw them play was that map. And it just felt, I don't know. I wasn't particularly like, oh, I gotta play that. I'm sorry. You know, I'd like to play Battlefield, but... So are you gonna play the beta? Caporetto, maybe that is Bluvio. Maybe that... Hey, Bluvio. Maybe that's what it was. Am I gonna play the beta? I don't know. Listen, I do not want to watch anybody play Battlefield 6 on Twitch so that I can get a drop, so that I can get a code, so that I can play the beta, okay? I am not going to fucking do that. I refuse. If I can, like, if they open up the beta and I don't need a fucking code, then I'll play it. I'll try it out. But I'm not going to sit there and fucking try to make the drop work and the whole thing. I just am not going to do it. You guys can call me a grumpy old man. It's fine. Okay, yeah, code was just for 2 days early access. You don't need it to play. Yeah, there you go. So I'll just wait 2 days. I don't give a fuck. When does it start? I don't even know. Like August 6th, 3rd, 9th? I'm just making up numbers here. I don't fucking know. I don't even know, man. I am like the world's worst Battlefield streamer. August 7th and 8th, the first weekend, and then the next weekend. So are they going to be playing? Is it going to be active on August 16th? August 9th and 10th for you. There we go. Okay. So it'll be active on my birthday. I'll be able to play the new Battlefield on my birthday. No, okay, so that's kind of cool. Maybe I'll do that. Let me ask you guys this. Maybe you know, maybe you don't. Are they going to make us play one fucking map over and over and over again? Because I don't know if I can fucking do that. I did that with 2042, and I fucking hated Orbital. Starbuck, don't give EA any more money, man. I agree with you. Thanks, Mr. Fumbles. They showed off 3 maps in the event today. Well, at least it's 3 maps. At least it's not one fucking map over and over again. Hana says, I'm sure they'll have another map up and running by then. Don't make assumptions. Don't make assumptions. Who fucking knows, man? False hope. Yeah, no shit, man. I got a lot of complex feelings about Battlefield. I don't need to go through it. You guys know my story. You guys know my story. I'm all right. God. Complex feelings about Battlefield. I have complex feelings about Battlefield. I'm a conflicted man. Well, I got time to get my head screwed on straight, so. River Bottom, I played 2042 today and got served. I couldn't get anything working. Yeah, well, good luck with that. Your first mistake was playing 2042. Starbuck, my prediction is the game will be half-baked and we'll fix it as it goes along. That's what they do every time. That's a pretty big... Starbuck, you really went out on a limb on that one. Wow, Starbuck. I'm probably going to play BF1 to get hyped. I'm not going to do that. I honestly think that's a bad idea. I think it's a bad idea. I know you guys are playing Battlefield and you guys are all excited, but I don't like playing the old ones. I don't like playing. When the new one's coming out, usually what I did in the past is I would play the previous version of the game. I would play the current version of the game until the new one came out, and then I would switch to the new one and pretty much never go back to any other version of the game. So, like, I remember the moment that... like, I was playing Battlefield 1 and my friend's like, Battlefield 5 is live. And we were in a Jeep hauling ass, and we immediately turned our... we immediately shut down the game and, like, didn't go back. Hey, no, 2042 isn't that bad. Let me check my gherkin, because I think you're jerking it. Yep. I know some people think that, but I respectfully disagree. The most charitable thing I've heard... Oh my God, I hated that game. The most charitable thing I heard about Battlefield 2042 is, in 2025, it's an okay shooter, but a terrible Battlefield. Hey, it's good if you like to play FPS games around shipping containers. Not gonna lie, there are moments when 2042 is cool. Let me think about that. Ban. Ban. Where is that button? Ban. Oh, man. I'd rather rip my wiener off and throw it in the river than play Battlefield 2042 again. You know, I would like to just be like, man, I think you've gone too far. I think that's hyperbole. I think that's a little extreme. But we're talking about 2042. Like, I'm like honestly thinking about life without my wiener. It is, though, because 2042 is extreme. Man, I got lots of complexities on that, man. I've been taking notes all day for when I talk to my therapist. Oh, man. I don't even know. Like, I was watching people play today, and I was watching some people fly, and, like, oh, my God. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just the map they were on. I don't know. Maybe it was a map. The interesting thing that I saw on that map is I saw a portalette, porta potty. You know, one of those portable plastic porta potties that they stick out there. I saw one of those out there. Peen, you're not banned. It does look small. It looks like that Caporetto. I think the name is Caporetto from Battlefield 1. Chi-Town, you know Caporetto from Battlefield 1. You know, it's that it's like the same shaped map. It's like the same fucking thing, man. It totally feels like, all right, let's use Caporetto. Everybody likes fighting uphill and downhill. I don't know, man. Maybe I changed. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just feel fucking different, you know? Like, I was watching people play it, and I'm like, maybe I changed. I don't know, man. You know, I'm like, God. And this game is like, by the time Battlefield 6 comes out, I always think of 2042 as Battlefield 6, so it's weird for me. By the time Battlefield 6 comes out, you know, it's going to be like, we're probably going to have some next generation planes after these planes in this game. And new weapons and shit. So I don't know, man. Hannah says, I think Battlefield 5 did flying good. It was good. It was good. Thanks, River Bottom. I enjoyed, Hannah, I don't know if you know, but I flew a lot in Battlefield 5. I probably still am a pretty good Battlefield 5 pilot. But, you know, it's like there's no physics in there. I'm going to have to learn how to fly again in Battlefield. I'm just tired of learning how to fly. Fucking Battlefield 2042 changed too many things and lost its identity. It was weird, man. Oh, thanks, Anna. Oh, yeah, I'm aware. That's how I discovered you. Yeah. 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 Are they still playing it? Are they still all trapped in that heavily air-conditioned room? Playing that game? Do you guys know? Oh, it's 3 hours. So what do they do with all those people? They just kick them out? They having like a party for them? All right, get the fuck out of here. Man, the announcers, oh my God. Come on, man. Zarhar, I mean, I still have a slight bit of hope. The beta will tell. From what I saw in the event today, as long as the netcode is good, I'm going to enjoy the shit out of it. Zarhar, let me ask you a question about the netcode. In all the battlefields that you've played, has the netcode ever been decent at launch? What's up, Sims? How you doing, man? Oh, we're just talking about that battlefield shit that happened today. I'm so fucking cynical. It's not even funny, man. No, I hope you guys enjoy my deep, deep cynicism. I'm like a black hole of... I don't know why this is the black hole. You guys got a Kaiser sign language. Black hole. Black hole. Black hole of cynicism. Yeah, it was too much for me today, man. It was like way too many things happening that like matter to me. Battlefield 1 was the last one I played on launch that it seemed good. Yeah, like that was probably closest. That's for me, that's the right answer. That's the best answer you could give. Battlefield 3 was fucked, but I didn't know any better. Battlefield 4 was definitely fucked. I couldn't kill anybody. It was crazy. Battlefield Hardline was fucked when it launched. Battlefield 1 was kind of okay when it launched. And 5 was fucked. Brooklyn Lou, Gen X, black hole of cynicism. Thank you. It's all that separates me apart from my baby boomer parents. Battlefield 1, in my opinion, had the best tanking. Yeah, you know, they had that small tank, the one-person tank. We used to call it a personal tank. The personal tank. We used to call it the personal tank, and man, you know, you could just drive all around in the personal tank and just blow the shit out of people. It was fun. The worst tank was the one that was, what was it? It was a behemoth. It was some French tank, and you could barely drive the fucking thing, and none of the guns had, like, good sights if you got in there, you know. That one sucked the most. Zarhar, I'm in the minority. I had a ton of fun with Hardline. I had a little bit of fun with it. I enjoyed the music. Some of the music in there was really cool. I had fun with that. But then it never changed. What was that? There was that one song by Run the Jewels. Don't Cry. So every time I got into a car, I knew how many button presses I had to do to make that song come up. So then I was started hauling ass. It was fun. Battlefield 3 on Metro was my favorite. That was fun. Battlefield 1 had everything but good movement. It was weird. The horse was the best, Mr. Fumbles. I had a lot of fun with the horse. I had so much fun. Because, Mr. Fumbles, what you could do is you had ammo packs and med packs. And you could heal yourself if you dropped a med pack while you were riding. And you could rearm yourself with the ammo pack if you dropped it while you were riding. So I would equip the those small light anti-tank grenades. And you get like 2 of them. And I would drive my horse around a tank. And I would throw 2 of those grenades. And then immediately rearm. And then throw 2 more grenades. And then they had the... so that was awesome. You could blow up the train with that. And then they had that lance. And if you did that just right and you got someone, that was satisfying as fuck. That was an awesome kill. Because the guy would be like... Ugh. That was awesome. Yeah, Peen, when it was bumping, it was kind of fun. With BF6 looking like an updated BF4, it's pretty much exactly what I've been asking for. Basically just crossing my fingers at this point. Yeah. I don't even know what I fucking want in Battlefield anymore, man. I haven't played in so long. So what do I like about Battlefield? I like Battlefield moments. And I like getting really baked and playing Battlefield. I enjoyed that a lot. You know? That was fun, man. I had a lot of fun doing that. Playing with my friends. And I've gone through, like... I played with people for years, you know? And that's, like, the part of Battlefield, like... People are like, you should play Battlefield 4. It's not the same because there's no way I'm playing with the same guys I played with back when I played Battlefield 4, you know? And like I go in there and I'm like, this is nothing without my buddies. It's just not the same. Starbuck, I was always on the other side getting killed by a Lance guy on the horse. Yeah, I know. It sucked when it happened. I thought World War III would be that game. Then it stumbled on launch. Yeah, I remember that one. I don't think I played it. Thought Delta Force would be that game, but when SBMM and the futurist gadgets killed it for me. Dude. Delta Force, man. That was a huge disappointment. I played that Steam test, and I was so fucking excited. And then they put in SBMM, and it was dog shit. I was like, fuck, man. It's so close. If you didn't do anything, the ship would blow up and both the chick and Irish would survive. I remember I, like, saved before that so I could do it all the ways so I could get all the weapons. World War III was a ton of fun. It's a damn shame it stumbled. I don't know if I played it. I don't remember if I played that one. There's a Insurgency Sandstorm. I played that one. And I got pissed off and I played Battlefield for a little while. Because I'm like, if I'm going to play this and it sucks, I might as well just play Battlefield. So I went back to like 2042 for a little while and hated it. Hated it. Sandstorm is fun, hard, but fun. Yeah, it's just... Yeah, a little bit weird. Maybe I did play World War III. I played something that I don't remember what the hell the name of it was. Time to Kill is not for everyone. I don't remember why. If I didn't like it, I don't remember why. Listen, Zarahar, I am not that sophisticated. I know you might think I'm very sophisticated, but... People are like, Time to Kill and netcode and shit. And I'm like, either having fun or I'm not having fun. And sometimes I know why and sometimes I don't. BattleBit. I hated BattleBit. I hated it. I hated it. I just thought it was so fucking dumb. I spawned in a helicopter and I went... with a full boat of people, and people were so pissed off at me. I'm like, all right. And then people were taking it really seriously. And I couldn't take it seriously. You know, they're talking about the guns and all the shit, and I couldn't take it seriously. Yeah, Battlefield Roblox. Exactly. I was watching... You guys remember Engineer God? I was watching... A long time ago, I watched Engineer God play BattleBit. Like, that is something that never should have fucking happened. And he played BattleBit with his buddies. And, like, it was like... They were just so fucking, like... taking it seriously and pissed off. And I'm like, I can't even do this. I can't do it. That's it. I'm done. That's one of the times where I watched a streamer and then I'm like, check it off. I'm not doing it. I just fucking, that's not happening, man. I can't do it, Mr. Fumbles. I'm out on that one. Yeah, I'm not following you in there. Yeah, it looks pretty solid. Not too spongy, but not super fast. But who really knows? You know what I mean? Who knows how it's going to actually play? You don't really know until it fucking launches. That's the thing. You know what I mean? You know, once they're like, because what? They had one server running today, right? On a closed network, probably. You know, you don't know. Like, that's like ideal. But then when they have it on a bunch of servers and like there's like 300,000 people hitting it at the same time from all around the world, then that's how you know, like, oh, this sucks. This ain't no fun. Sims, the new game that interests me the most is probably Over the Top. Yeah, you know, somebody sent me, Brutal Ghost sent me a code for it, and I have no idea where he sent the fucking code. It's not in any of my emails. It's not anywhere. He sent me a screenshot that had my name on it, Kaiser von Grauer, and one other person, and he's like, I sent you the code, and I have no idea where the fuck it went. He sent it to, like, space. Yeah, I think that's what it was for, but I don't know where the hell it went. I don't know where it went. But I don't know, man. Helldivers 2 is probably the only game that stands up to COD. I like Helldivers 2, but I hate that up-down fucking call-in shit that you gotta do. That honestly drives me crazy. I hate that. You know, I hate that shit. I'm not into that. That's a no-go for me. I don't like gathering resources. I don't like crafting. And I don't like that fucking thing on Helldivers. I hope no other games do that. What's up, Colonel? How you doing, man? Good to see you, sir. Yeah, I'm really curious. I really liked the fact that, like, everybody was playing Helldivers. And, like, you were in this cooperative battle, and, like, those are real people dying on those ships. You know, other teams were dying. Like, I thought that was really cool. There's a lot I liked about Helldivers, but the up, down, the shit I didn't like. Sims, there's a trick to it. You rebind to your arrow keys so you can still move with your left-hand keys and call in stats with your right and get pretty quick. I did it on my Azeron and my Cyro, so I had it so that I could do it super duper fast. I actually have this, there's like this little, right here, this little nub. So this is like a 5-way. This is what I use for my throttle and some other stuff. But I had it bound to that, so I could do it really quick. But I would forget the sequence, or I would fuck it up by one thing, and I'd be running around with a bunch of fucking aliens chasing me, and I'd be trying to fuck, and I'd fuck it up, and I wouldn't do it, and like, I just didn't like that. Holy shit, 51 wins on Warzone, Colonel. That's a lot. Nice work, dude. Holy shit. Starbuck crafting I get based on your Kingdom Come tutorial. Oh, God. I walked into that alchemist's hut, and I'm like, holy fuck, I hate this. I am never doing this. The voice command program I used for Helldivers was so fucking cool. Now, that would have been fun. I could have put, like, a Post-it note with the things on there and been like, up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right. Fuck! Oh, man. Starbuck, your face changed real quick to "this is not fun." I know, man. I was like, okay. The battle part at the beginning, I don't really understand what's going on, and I don't know how to do my weapons. And then we're in that hut with the old lady or whatever. And then the alchemy thing, I'm like, oh, shit, man. That was really downhill. Oh, God. I had to go bury that guy out by the moist river or whatever, the swamp. Like, come on. And then I had to talk to those people. I just didn't want to talk to them. Oh, my God. It just went down fucking hill. I never got out of the tutorial. God. Maybe we should have a week of games where Kaiser plays games where he didn't get out of the tutorial. Watam, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. No, it was a macro program that used voice shortcuts, like say a big bomb. Oh, and it would call in the precision strike. Now that is cool. That's a good fucking idea. Big bomb. Boom. That's actually kind of cool. All right. That's a little bit better. There was one night I was playing like, I played against like the robots for like a week. And I kind of got used to playing against the robots. And then I went back to playing against like the bugs for like a week. I was doing my thing over there, you know, and I'm like, I'm going to go back to the robots. And I went back to the robots, and they were just kicking my ass 100% of the time, no matter what the fuck I did. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And something in the game lore changed, and then they got really difficult and hard, but it took me like, you know, I played for like 3 days of getting my ass kicked, wondering what the fuck's going on, feeling like an idiot. And then I found out, and I'm like, I hate this. I like this idea, but I hate this. You know, it's like in War Thunder if they like change the way the missiles work all of a sudden. Like all of a sudden you have to do like a completely new way of... And they don't tell you, and you get up in the plane and you're like... Piss me off, man. You know what would be funny? Like, if we could go back to some of those old shows and find the moment where, like, Kaiser decides he hates the game. Kaiser has decided, and like I know it's on my face. I know it's on my face, and there's nothing I can fucking do. And then I know you guys can tell. There's nothing I can do. Like, and then I look over at the clock, and I'm like, okay, I got 47 minutes left. God damn. Chi-Town, I see it every night you play War Thunder. That's not true, Chi-Town. Chi-Town has one goal in life, and that's to get me to play Battlefield. He does. He's like the... I think Chi-Town was sent by DICE to get me back playing Battlefield. Chi-Town, you know what I was going to do? I thought of this. I have this idea. I thought of this because of you, Chi-Town. I thought of this because of you, Chi-Town. I was going to say, I'll play the new Battlefield, but I'm only going to play once I get 2,000 subs. And I'm thinking, Chi-Town would probably have a fucking stroke. Shit, last night, you might as well have been a new guy learning to use missiles. Oh my God. It was bad, man. You should troll Chi-Town and play Squad instead. Chi-Town, or Squad was another game that I hated. Jimbo Slice gets the follow pipe. What's up, Jimbo? You get the follow pipe. I would get the 100 subs for you to delete this game and never play again. That's not enough. Thanks again, Jimbo. I actually have an early access beta code for BF6 for watching Steve. Yeah, I didn't. I don't have one. I'm not going to get one, Colonel. I'll play it when it opens up. I'm not in any rush. Hello, sir. How goes the Missile Thunder? Awesome. Goes really well. Yeah, oh yeah. Sims, I played Squad one night, and I got my money back. I hated it. I fucking hated it, man. I had the worst experience in Squad. I spawned in. Somehow I took off all of my clothes. I couldn't figure out where they went or how to put them back on. So I started walking. And I saw a radio tower. There was a big tower. So I went to the tower. I climbed up the tower. I got to the top. I fell off and I died. And that was the end. I think I might have spawned back in and played like 2 rounds. And like a guy picked me up in a Jeep. We went to a battle and I got my ass kicked. But when that happened to me, I was like, I am fucking out of here. I stopped playing, and then I went to the gunnery range that they've got, and I had more fun playing on the gunnery range than I had in the entire game. And then I got off the stream, and I got a refund. Yeah, that wasn't Squad. You could take off your clothes. You can't take off your clothes in Squad. Maybe it was Arma Reforger. Squad, I know I went to the range. And that was the most fun I had. And I got my money back for Squad. But maybe it was Arma Reforger that I took off my clothes and I went to the tower and then I died and that was it. I think it was Arma Reforger. But I definitely got my money back. I got my money back for Arma Reforger also. It was too complicated. I decided that any game where someone has to drive a supply truck is not for me, man. That's too fucking complicated for me. You got to have a guy that drives a supply truck and goes and does things, like sets up things and delivers supplies. And I don't know what game it was, but I got into a supply truck with a guy. And I was like looking at him. And he was looking at me. I hated it. We drove out somewhere and then you have to do shit. I don't know what the fuck game that was. Hell Let Loose. I played Hell Let Loose. I hated it. I don't know if I got my money back for Hell Let Loose. I spawned in and I was in a railroad cut. In a forest, and I was with some people. This is where they spawned me, and I was in a railroad cut on my belly, and people were shooting at us, sniping us over and over and over again. And I had no idea where they were sniping me from, and they were killing me over and over and my people, and I hated it. I feel like I played Hell Let Loose a couple other times, and then there's like some jagoff that's like a commander telling me like I suck. Like, fuck you, man. Nope. Hell Let Loose and Postscriptum. I get them confused. I had pretty much the same experience with both of them. Brooklyn Lou, I am not there on that one. I mean, it's a cool game, but I just not there. I'm not there. I feel the same way, but it's starting to get better. But let's see some of that EF-2000 gameplay before I hit the bed. I'll get there in a sec. I got to do my daily reward here, dude. Yeah, man. I mean, Battlefield's like my sweet spot. The closest I got outside of Battlefield to Battlefield was Delta Force. I played Call of Duty for like a long time. Played that for a long time. Baba Baba Baba. Baba Baba Baba. There we go. I think I played Call of Duty for like 9 months. Something like that. Hell Let Loose is definitely a game that requires someone that knows it to walk you through it. Yeah, I did not have that, Brooklyn Lou. I had some punk fucking kid just telling me that I suck. He was my commander. This punk fucker. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck, man? What kind of hell game is this? I like playing Battlefield Conquest. The end. The end. All that other shit's like way too complicated for me. Danny H. Change is good. You're all good. Oh, it's D Heck. I feel the same way when I play PUBG now with random people. It's not the same without my buddies. Yeah. Who quit playing PUBG? Yeah. Oh. Hold on. We'll get them next time. Who do we got in here? There's Sims. I think I talked for too long. Wait a second. How do I do this? Here we go. Revoke invites. Oh, here we go. Here we go. God, it's been a long road, man. It's a long road. It's been a long fucking road, you guys. Long road. I played DCS. I still own it. But I haven't played it in a long time, though. And I played it for probably a month. At the most. And it was really difficult. It is not easy. But it was fun. It's fun. I can see why people like it a lot. But it's too complicated. It's too complicated to stream for me. It's too much, man. I mean, most people when they watch me play that, they're like, it's like watching paint dry. But I mean, if I played it a lot and I got used to it, maybe it would be better, you know, but the first time I did a cold start in the A10C2, it took me like 45 minutes. I had my checklist and everything, you know. Chi-Town might have been here for that. He might have saw me do that. That was hard, man. It's like flying real planes. I don't know if it's really going after that guy, though. Oh, he got me. I'm getting weird lag. Did you guys see that? I had some weird radar shit going on over there on that side. And I had some weird lag a couple times. I got 102 ping. It's not bad. I did notice it, though. Sims is still up. Let's see Sims here. There he is. Did you guys see that lag when I first tuned into Sims? There, I just saw it again, right there. Right there. See that? I sense a disturbance in the force. Yeah, it just happened right there. Is it because I'm moving around? F-15, 12 o'clock high. Oh, he got fucked, though. That was awesome. Boom! There it is. I just saw it again. Whoa! Yeah, I'm seeing it right there. That usually doesn't happen to me. My FPS is fine. My FPS is like steady at 120, and every once in a while it goes to 118, but it's not bad. I'm at like 101, 102 ping. I'm like just getting into yellow. Chi-Town. East Coast server, you better delete it. Delete it! Oh, man. Oh, that guy got fucked. He got fucked. Whoop. That's it. They're done. GG's. GG's, Sims. What's up, T. Billado? Yeah, Chi-Town. It took me, I remember it took me 41 minutes to use my checklist to get that fucking plane going. Oh, it was so bad. It was cool though, man. It was cool. I remember the first time I was able to, in DCS and the A10C2, I launched a Maverick and I hit something. And I launched a Maverick and I hit a tourist bus on a highway outside of Las Vegas. And I nearly lost my mind, man. I was so fucking excited. And I got to watch it cruise into the bus, and I'm like, oh! It was moving and everything. I thought that was the coolest thing. It wasn't even like a... It was a tourist bus. You should play Flight Simulator. I have it. I don't have the new one. I have the last one. It runs better. But I can play it, but playing it on stream is awful. Because it's literally like watching paint dry for you guys. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. You sit in the cockpit, you look around, you go outside of your plane, you look around, you fly, you look at your instruments, you look around. I played IL-2 for like... I played it for like half an hour one day. And I decided, it was when I was trying to learn DCS, and I just decided, fuck this. I was playing DCS and War Thunder, and then I tried IL-2, and I just thought, this is, it's too much. I gotta focus. I gotta focus. Yeah, it was way too much. Cool game, though. I hit Johnny in the back seat there. It's not good. I don't know if I'll be able to hold that on him for long enough. I waited way too long. I'm probably fucked. Got one. Alright, I got problems. Hopefully that hits Sims and not me. Man, it's like bouncing around. He's going down. He's dead. He's fucked. Man, my radar's super bouncing around. Go, I got him. That missile, like, died, too. Did you see that? Whew. The game is jerking around tonight. It's really weird. 104 ping, 120 FPS. There's a dude. He's fucked. He's fucked. If that guy eats through 3 blueberries, then I'm scared. Wow, he's at the airfield. He's trying to take off. Yeah, they're hitting him right out of the airfield. He's already nutting. You can see it down there. He's notching. The guy's shot again. He's got a miss. Oh, he hit him. Yeah, see, it's over. Yeah, Delta Force looked like it was going to be promising. I was pretty excited about it. I played that Steam test, and then I was so excited, dude. Oh my god. And then when they came out with it, it had the skill-based matchmaking. And it was just like fucking hideous. Just fucking hideous. All right. So we both got 1 and a assist. So 1, 2.5, 3. So that counts as 3. It counts. I know. 2 of us. I don't even believe we were best squad. I'm a little worried. I don't know why it's doing that juddery thing. I don't know if it's like, maybe I need to restart the game. I'm going into troubleshooting mode. I'm worried it's my computer. I'll let you know when I see it again. It just kind of goes... It's not like rubber banding. It's like... It's hard to describe. Yeah, Samus, maybe I'll try, we'll see if it's still happening. I really wanted to like Delta Force, man. Oh my god. This sucks. What I'm doing right here. It's terrible. My, got some button issues. I still got tracks on these guys. What in the hell is going on out here? Oh, shit. Oh, he's already hit. I think he's hit. Yeah, it seems like he's hit. Yeah, he's hit. That's no good. Three rafals. Oh my god. Okay. Look at my radar. What is going on? Fox 3. My radar is acting so weird tonight. Oh, it's a damn shame. I got that guy, but it's a damn shame. I had one missile left. Could have maybe gotten into some shit there, but I guess not. I think I'm gonna restart the game. Yeah, Zarhar, it's like a... Everything is fine and it goes like that. It's weird. Let's see. Sims is... Okay. Hold on, let me see here. Okay. Just checking something here. Checking my shit. Checking my shit. There we go. Okay, all right. How'd I do? We got 1 kill apiece. I'm gonna restart it real fast. All right, so check this out. This is one of the beauties of having a dual PC setup right here. Because I can do this. This is one of my simple pleasures. That's weird. Let me just see real quick here. Yeah. See if I can see this. I'm just trying to check my temperatures real quick. Yeah. Okay. Nah, my temperatures are okay. All right. Restart. Restarting. Do a little kabuki out here. I got nothing for you guys. I got a screwdriver. It's flathead. Screwdriver. It's a Stanley Fatmax. See that? It's got red. And I have a Phillips just like it with a blue handle so you can tell them apart. The only thing is I can't remember which is which. And no matter which one I need, I always pick up the wrong one. So I tried to remember. I'm like, red flathead, red flathead, red flathead. I did that over and over and over one day, and I still can't remember. Stupid shit. All right, hold on. I'm almost there. Almost there. There we go. Here we go. Starting up. It's coming. I got that little picture on there. I do game capture. Do dick stance. Enhance. Happens to me from time to time. Some nights are better than others with it. It's like weird micro stutters. It's like yeah. It's not rubber banding. It's like and I got my ping is okay. Everything's fine. All right, it should pop up here. I'll invite you back, Sims. It'll come. There it is. It's like goes like that. And the radar is acting real weird tonight. I don't know. Who knows? Pirates dumped 3 starters and a great pitcher before the deadline. Fuck the Pirates. Chewy, do they still have Skeens? You gotta think he's pissed off, right? If he's like the only guy left. Like, why are you making me stay here? For now. Well, they got him for the end of the year, right? They can't trade him now. 2 starters and a top pitcher, not Skeens. God. I don't know why the hell they do that shit. All right, you guys ready? I'm ready to go. Let's go. Phew. Yeah, I don't really know what to think about the Cubs. I'm going to have to see these guys go and hope for the best. You know, maybe this is like great moves. I don't know. I've never heard of any of these pitchers. I can't say that I've heard about the position player guy or whoever the fielder guy is. Yeah, Ragonk. I mean, and he'll probably wind up with like the Yankees or come on, Radar. There we go. He'll wind up with the Yankees or the Dodgers or some shit. You gonna go see the Naked Gun movie? Eventually I'll see it. That'll be fun. Those are funny movies. They got a new Happy Gilmore out, I think, right? That's kind of funny. I haven't been to a movie in a theater in a very long time, though. Oh, fuck, man. I just totally sold out on that guy. Damn it. Oh, I'm not doing well tonight. Shoo! Shoo! Tripping on my wiener. Sims is into grippy grip. I sure do like that. Never mind. Okay, alright. It's the end of that one. Let's try again. Thanks, Mr. Sloth. Yo-Yo says, I'm gonna go see it. New Naked Gun movie tomorrow at the matinee. Nice. I'm gonna be busy tomorrow, man. New F1 movie was fun. I haven't seen that one. I've just been... Chewy says, I'm burning all my Pirates memorabilia except cards. Just tired of it. I understand. I understand. It's like, God damn it, you know? There was I burned my my Bears stuff. It was I don't remember what year it was, but the Bears played the Packers like the final game of the season or something. And if they would have beat the Packers, they wouldn't have had to, the Packers wouldn't have made the playoffs. But they lost. And then so they had to play the Packers like in the first round of the playoffs. And that was the game where Cutler came out and he was like riding the bike for the rest of the game. And I was so mad. I almost flew to Chicago and got a scalped ticket to see that game. I was like this close to doing it. Just fucking going to the airport, getting on a flight, and going. I wound up not doing it. I was glad. And Cutler was just a big, giant puss. And I went out and I grabbed all my stupid hats and my flags and all my stupid shit. I put it in a big pile right on my patio. I fucking burned it all. I was so mad. Yeah, I think it was the NFC title game. What's up, Crab? How you doing, man? Coyote Skull, are you listening to a specific playlist? Yeah, it's Apple Music, and it's called I Miss Grunge. Because I do, man. God, who is worse, Cutler or Grossman? Hard to say on that one. We had such high hopes for Cutler. And I know he's like the best quarterback in Bears history. Yeah, Coyote, I've been listening to this a lot lately. And really digging it. So I do miss it. Shit. Yeah, I mean, but he wasn't great. He had to wear like that padding underneath, you know, because he was so fucked up, you know? Like, it sucked, man. Man, this mouse wheel is fucked. Yeah, it really sucked, man. I was so disappointed. I thought Cutler was going to take us to the promised land, and he was just like, he had the worst attitude. Oh, he was just insufferable. And one guy kept going. The other guy got the hell out of there.
Air, 3 o'clock, low.
Oh, I got fucked. Man. I got the shot off at the first guy. I turned to get the second guy, and I swear my eyes went like this. One eye went this way, the other eye went this way, and then I was like, I was struggling with my radar to turn it off so that I could get the 9M shot on that guy. And that killed me. That was the death of me. And my eyes were like this, and then I saw kind of in between that missile coming, and I'm like, ah, fuck, man. Yo-Yo, is Machine Head grunge? God. Yes, it is. This was their first big hit. I don't really like Bush, but I had this conversation with myself in the shower today. So, all right, I was thinking about the song Machine Head. I got a Machine Head. It's better than the rest. Green to red. Is he talking about a part of a guitar? Is there like a machine head? What is that? But it's grunge. It counts. Yo, I was in a band that played lots of Bush and live both. Yeah, they're good. It's good shit to play. Oh, Crab wants an invite. Gotcha, Crab. Machine Head. Green to red. Got a machine head. It's better than the... This part of the song's the best part. Green to red. Machine head. It's kind of like the reprise or whatever. I don't know. This part's great. Like, today, it's 2025. I actually started to like this song while I was coming out of the shower. I'm like, can you imagine? I like how Woodstock 99 Bush had to follow up to Limp Bizkit. God, what a disaster. Yeah, I thought it was like a Machine Head, like I was thinking maybe it was like the end stock of a guitar, you know, like the top of the guitar. There was like a type called a Machine Head, maybe, and it went from green to red. I was just making shit up. Coming out of the shower today. Yeah, like a tuning nut or something like called a Machine Head. Every time I think of Bush, I think of Gavin Rossdale and Gwen Stefani. And then Gwen Stefani in 2025 looks nothing like Gwen Stefani from back then. She looks like a totally different person, like lots of stuff going on there. Like plastic surgery stuff. It's kind of a little scary, man. Yo, you even sang that in a band and you didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. Truss rod nut is in the top of the headstock. Yeah, I was thinking that maybe part of that was called a machine head. And then like it was painted green and then it like had a nice gradient to red down the stock, you know, down the neck. I was making shit up. And I was thinking maybe it's like a machine head is like a specific type of like a part of a motorcycle or something. No, I played drums, but you think about crap while you're playing. Whatever it is, his is better than the rest, my friend. I do, man. I think about shit. I do. I think about a lot of shit while doing this, man. I'm telling you. Oh, my God. It's amazing the things I think about when I'm playing and streaming. It's just like... The things I say to my wife, I'm like, I saw a thing on the internet the other day. And that, you know, I saw it somewhere on the internet. And then I also say, like, you know, I was thinking about something. And that usually means I was thinking about it while I was streaming. You know, I was thinking about something. Because I spend a lot of time sitting here doing this, and I'm talking and I'm playing, but my brain is still working up there. In some capacity, right? I know, Crab. Alice in Chains, really. And Soundgarden. Soundgarden's weird. They were like the Tool of grunge. That's what I'll say. They were the Tool of grunge. I know that's a weird thing to say. The Tool of grunge. The Tool of grunge. They're so fucking weird, man. I really don't know what the glorious good God hell is going on with my radar tonight in this plane. But something sure feels weird. And I don't know how that could be. I know I'm kind of messing with the aperture and stuff. Ooh, I got one. That guy right there. Look at that. I like that. Okay, this missile's just going to be in front of me all the time. Whoa! Oh. I took a shot, Crab. Pray. I got him. Thank you. Oh, I didn't get him and I didn't take the follow-up shot. Oh boy, I got problems now. Oh, fuck, man! I missed all three! I Did you see that? I was so low, I fucking multi-passed all three of those. I just hit the fucking... God! Oh! Oh, I multi-passed all of them! 3 of them! I had to ignore the guy that I missed. So I knew I'm probably fucked there, but this guy's shooting 3 missiles at me. So I just went right into him and I multi-pathed all 3. I hit the water, man. Oh. Take it easy, Fumbles. Now you know all those months ago why I had all those crashes. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yo-Yo says, I had a roommate who drove me to hate Dirt by Alice in Chains just too much all the time. A friend did that with an Ozzy album to another guy I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, in college, there were people that did that, man. They played shit over and over and over. There was a guy that played a lot of Bush over and over and over. There was a guy that played, I'll remember it. I want to say it was like Blues Traveler over and over and over and over and over again. And back then, nobody really had... Everybody nowadays has, like, their phone and they have, like, headphones of some sort. But back then, man, the way to go is you had a baller fucking stereo, man. With awesome fucking speakers. And you played your shit loud. And there were times I'd come back from class and the fucking whole place would be going up and everybody be playing different shit in their rooms. They had their doors open. They didn't give a fuck. I was right there with them, man. I would play my own shit, you know. Crab, AC/DC got to be the most overplayed classic rock band. Well, AC/DC is kind of funny because they have a shit ton of songs, but they only overplay a few of them, you know? It's kind of weird. Dude, we did pretty good, though. We got 5 kills there. Like, they have a ton of songs, and then there's, like, there's, like, one good song in a whole album. What was that one AC/DC with Thunderstruck, that album? What was the name of that album? Jagged something, or was it called Thunderstruck? And really, the best part of that song is, like, the beginning, and then the rest of the album sucks. Sims, my 2 assists count as 1, motherfucker. Okay. You did get 2 assists. That counts. We had 6. God damn it. Razor's Edge. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to put this on there. Let's see. We'll put it here. All right, that's way too big and stupid. Let's see. Left shift. Put that right by the Ozzy Osbourne thing there. That looks kind of stupid, doesn't it? Yeah, rip Ozzy, man. Yo, I can't remember any hits other than Thunderstruck, but yeah, it was a whole album. Whole Lot of Rosie is a great drumming song. Dirty Deeds. Okay, I got a stupid story for you. So the same place I got my baseball bat was a 5 and dime store at the end of my block. I lived on Knox Avenue in Skokie. And on the corner of Knox Avenue in Oakton, there was a 5 and dime store called Alexander's, okay? It was there forever. It closed down. But it was like famous in Skokie, you know? And I would go there, and you walk in the front door, and on the right, like the checkout was on the left here, and they had all the stuff. And I think they had 3 aisles. The toy aisle was right down here. And on the right, they had model planes. And then they had toys going back in that aisle. And I was in there all the time, and I'd buy candy and shit. Constantly in there. And they had models. And they had a model of a Thunder Chief. I don't remember which one the Thunder Chief is. I think it might even be in this game. The plane. I think it's a fighter bomber. Thunder Chief. You guys know what I'm talking about. So I saw the model, right? And they always had a teenager in there at the register, and they would always play the loop. This is like in the 80s, right? And it was classic rock station even back then. And one day I was in there and I was looking at the models, and I saw the Thunder Chief, and Dirty Deeds came on, and I thought the lyrics were Dirty Deeds, Thunder Chief. And I thought that for fucking ever, man. I didn't know it was done dirt cheap. I thought it was Dirty Deeds, Thunder Chief. I thought they were singing about the plane, man. I'm like, man, they must have done the nastiest things with that plane. They must have been bombing people like, I was a little kid. I was like 7, 8. It's just a little fucking chode running around Skokie, Illinois, man. Thunder Chief. You'll never hear that song the same way again. Thunder Chief. Dirty Deeds and the Thunder Chief. Dirty Deeds and the Thunder Chief. I feel so much better that I've confessed this to you guys. Man, I was running all around town. My mom was like, so I lived 3 blocks away from there. Okay? And right on the other side of to the right or to the north, there was a park, a little Winnebago Park it was called. And I could go to the park. My mom would let me go to the park by myself. And then she didn't want me to go any further south. And so and I'm on my big wheels, okay? Out playing by myself all summer, unsupervised. It was great. I had a great childhood. And so I would meet up with kids on the block, and in the neighborhood, and I'd be like, "Hey man, you want to go 1 street down?" And then that was like we would cross that street to the south, and then go 1 more block down, and we would ride our big wheels across the street, and then we would go and we would ride up the block, and we'd come back, And then we got a little daring, and I'd be like, "Hey, you want to go 2 streets down?" And that's sort of like, okay, that opened up like 3 streets down was Oakton, and now that opened up the whole fucking universe for me, man. That was like Happy Foods was up there, the Hut was up there. That was a hot dog stand, and the Hut had Pac-Man and Gorf. And I was like, I was running around doing all kinds of shit, man. I had a lot of fun. Little fucking dude running around on his big wheels. Park my big wheels out in front of the 5 and dime store like I'm pulling up in a motorcycle. Got my big wheels, skid it in there, and then kind of park it in front of next to the door. Oh, it was great. I've been determined for a long time to buy a guitar just to play Kids by MGMT. That's not bad. It's not a bad. You might as well. Thunder Chief. All right, let's go. Confessions with Kaiser von Grauer. And then Oakton Park, man, that was huge. Oakton Park was like a massive park. It was like at least 10 times bigger than Winnebago Park by my house. Way bigger, maybe even bigger than that. Thunder Chief. Dirty deeds and the Thunder Chief. I'm like, wow, they got a song about this. Jeez. I look at the box, you know, like, wow, this plane. They got a... I'm pretty sure I flew that in this game early on, and I don't think I told you guys about that. Got hit by a car on your big wheel. Holy shit, man. Oh my god. That's crazy. Like, well, what happened? Like, were you like in the street or something, or did he like back into you or something? Driver was a nurse. Holy shit. I went way too far. I shot at those two guys right there, I think. Yeah, it's got to be those two guys. He's just shooting now, and now he's going defensive. It's kind of late. He took a shot at me. I got to get out of here. Got him. I got him. Jesus, he took a bunch of shots at me. Get him, Sims. I took a shot at him. No, Sims. He's hit. See, I feel like I'm flying through all the missiles that they shot at us coming in. I'll see the details on there in a second. I got hit on a horse with my car and he was drunk. Holy shit. No. Oh, I'm in trouble. Cock-a-pants missile. No, that was a bad shot. Oh, fuck, man. I knew it was a bad shot. I knew it. So, all I was thinking there was stay behind him and don't lose too much speed. Because there was a point where I cut my throttle and the guy was kind of flying like in a box. I don't know if you guys noticed that. He wasn't going just in a circle, but I think he was trying to... He had other problems too. The gripping is cold, so you can't 9M hit him. Yeah, and I was too close, and I shot it like this, and it had to go like... There was no fucking way. Yeah, he was totally baiting missiles. I'm like, God damn it, I should have just fucking held on to it. Hold on. Concussion and a black eye. Thankful the wheels on a big wheel were hard plastic and little grip. Trying to keep up with my big brother on a bike. God. It was a Knight Rider big wheel. Oh, so man, those were dorky though, weren't they? They had like the handlebars, and then they had like the hood on the handlebars with the little thing on it. It was kind of dorky, man. I'm sorry. The Knight Rider big wheels, a little dorky. So my big wheels, I had the standard red, yellow, and black. And with mine, I was constantly skidding to a stop. And I would wear out the front wheel. And it would get to a point where I would wear like one patch, and then I would wear another patch. And then after a while, the whole middle of the front wheel would just be worn out. It would just be like gone. Like, and then the only thing you could do at that point was get a new big wheel. Like a new bike, totally new bike. You couldn't replace those. The kit big wheel I saw had a single piece for the front handlebars. It was black and cool. Yeah, it was like you had like the big wheels handlebars like this, you know? And then there was like a hood looking thing, and it had a little like windshield on it. And there was like a hood looking thing on there. And then it had like the lights in the front, but they didn't I don't think they lit up. I think they were just plastic. Yeah, the back tires would wear out too. Yeah, it would get to a point where I'd be riding my fucking thing down the block like I got nothing left. Like, you know, like sometimes, you know, in these planes you get all shot up, but you're able to get back, and you like missing a wing, and you got all this damage all over the place, and like the rudder's fucked, and you're like barely flying like this. That's what the big wheel would wind up like. Oh, man. Yeah, Crab, you're absolutely right. I was going to have to gun that guy. I fucked it. Well, we got 3.5 that time, Crab. We got 3.5. It's not terrible. God. Yeah, it looked like the front of the car. Yeah, it was, but it was up on the handlebars. It was weird. Sorry. Your 1 kill and 1 assist outscored my 2 kills. Seems legit. I know, it's totally weird. What was the first thing? Okay, so here, big wheel fans, let me ask you, what was the first thing that wore off on the big wheels? It's not the tires. I love big wheels, man. This is one of those things, if you know, you know. But it was a long time ago, and you probably know what it is, but it wore off so fast that you forgot about it. Those big wheels were so fucking dope, man. I would totally ride one right now. I'd be like, hell yeah. All right, so the thing that wore out the first wasn't a handbrake. Mine never had, I don't think mine had a handbrake. The first thing that wore off was on the end of the handlebars, it came with plastic tassels like this. Yeah, right, yo-yo, these ribbons. Fucking, I'd be sitting there like, I'd be sitting there waiting for something, I don't know, whatever, and I'd go, they went so fast, man. The one thing that always went missing on those bikes, do you remember what went missing? Like, there are probably hundreds of thousands of these scattered in bushes around the United States right now. They're buried under bushes in backyards and in ditches along roads. Anybody name what part of the big wheels always went missing? Almost always went missing. It's one of those things. Honestly, if you know, you know. I don't think anybody knows. I'm the only... I remember this shit, man. Mine didn't have it either. The handlebars were different. There you go. So, the one thing that always went missing on these bikes was the seat back. Because there was 3 sets of holes back there. So you could pull the seat back up and move it back. So you were growing up a little. You got a little taller. You could move it. But... the seat came out real easy, the seat back. So, Yo-Yo, whole thing was 1 unit. Seat and orange piece and handlebars were 1 unit. Wow. Yeah, the blue seat, right. Sims, I never did the big wheel thing. I grew up on a horse farm with shitty Walmart-grade mountain bikes. Oh, yeah, I had one of those. Every one of them died the exact same way. I would crack the welds on the front forks from launching them off homemade jumps and over ditches and shit, yeah. I had a Huffy. I had 2 Huffies. All right. So we know about the big wheels. But what was the one that was like a big wheels, but nobody had it, and it was totally fucking awesome? Do you guys remember that one? Like, I think I only ever saw one of these. I saw them on TV. They must have been expensive or something. I don't remember. So it was called the Green Machine. Do you guys remember the Green Machine? It was green and black. And I think it was like you kind of like went way down like this. And I think it had like you steered by the back. Yeah. Yeah, man, Gunner, the big green machine. Yeah, I'm not crazy. You know what I'm talking about. That was like a mystery machine. I don't know that I ever actually saw one. Maybe I saw one once, but nobody in my area had one. I would have fucking known. The big green machine. Yeah, man, those were rare, man. Those were like totally fucking rare. And I don't remember what it was. It was like you laid down and I think you steered in the back or something. I don't remember. And it was like, I think it might have been like articulated in the middle, but I never saw one. You guys are probably looking at a picture of it right now. The big green machine. That was like, I didn't even know what to think about that. Yeah, like joysticks or something. Yeah, there was some kind of, it was like in the back and like, it was like articulated. There was like a joint in the middle or something. And you were like way back. Looks like you steer with your feet and propel it by pumping your arms. Yeah, I don't remember what the deal was with that thing. Yeah, and you're like lying down. I might have saw one of those. All right, here's another bullshit story about Kaiser. I was the last kid in my neighborhood, in my age group, that learned how to ride a bike. I was on my big wheels way longer than I should have been. So I got to a point where I was tall enough that I couldn't have the seat on back there. I was still riding my big wheels. I was too heavy for it. It was too big. So my parents got me a bike. They got me a Huffy, and it was, I don't remember what my first one was. My second one was a Challenger. The first one was white, and they got it for me for Christmas. And I didn't know how to ride it. My parents couldn't teach me how to ride. I just couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure it out. I had that bike for a whole year. I had it for a whole year. And finally, my neighbor convinced me, put training wheels on it. Like, just trust me, put training wheels on it. And I didn't want to put training wheels. I was like, no, I don't want to do that. I'll look like an asshole. I don't remember how old I was, but I was way too old. I'd outgrown the big wheels. So they finally put the training wheels on my badass dirt bike. And I got on there and I'm like, I feel like a fucking idiot. And I just started riding around. And I rode around and I rode around and I rode around and I rode and I rode and I rode and I rode. And I learned how to ride a bike in one day with the training wheels. And it got to a point I was jumping off of curbs and stuff. My first day. I waited a whole year after I got that bike to ride that bike. I couldn't figure it out. First day of nonstop riding with training wheels, and I didn't need them anymore. And at the end of the day, I remember it was summer and it was late. The sun's going down late in the sky, and I'm at this kid's house, and by that point, the training wheels in the back were like this. They were bent and fucked, and they were like going like this. I'm like, I got to get these off of here. We couldn't, they were on too tight and they were all fucked. So we just started working the training wheels and we broke them off. We just snapped them off. I went home. I was like a fucking triumphant, like, warrior. I was standing up. I went back to our place and I remember pulling into the back porch and I was standing up while I was riding. Like I was like a fucking conquering hero. I did, man. What's up, YOLO? How you doing, dude? How's it going, man? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, that was just a few years ago. That was like 3 years ago. Oh, man. I was like, that bike was so fucking cool, man. It had alloy rims, and I didn't even know what the hell that meant. And all the kids in the neighborhood knew. They were like, holy shit, it's got alloy rims. Like, it was a whole, like, big deal, and I didn't even know what it meant. I took the pads off. I loved that bike. And I had it for a long time, and then one day, I took it, I went to Oakton Bowl to play video games. And I got careless. I didn't lock it up. I left it right out in front of Oakton Bowl, and I never saw it again. I was so sad. I loved that bike. Loved that bike. I would still be riding that bike today, goddammit. And then once that bike was gone, I had to ride my mom's bike. That sucked. What the hell is going on? Where is everybody? Okay, here we go. So I had to ride my mom's bike across town to go to the library, and it was a big old lady's bike with the drop bar in the middle, you know? And I had a giant chain and padlock. Nobody stole that thing. It was brown. It was awful. It had one of those big old frickin' bicycle drum thrown bicycle seats, you know? It was awful. It was positively awful to ride. I had no other way of getting to the library. Oh, that one might not have been Pitbull yet. That guy shot at me, though. I feel like I'm in trouble here. I don't think I notched it right. I got it. I think I'm okay. That guy got hit. It's back there somewhere, Sims. Watch out. The missile wants its $2. I think my air brake might be gone. Nope, it's still there. Oh, shit! Man, I was right in the whole fucking thing there. I got caught in a mosh on that one. Damn! Oh my god, we got whipped. Holy shit, we got 4 though this time, guys. Sir Steve, my bike is in the basement of the Alamo. Very nice. Just need to turn down the destruction a little bit. Battlefield 6 is looking pretty promising from the gameplay. We'll see. Chi-Town, it did not have a basket on the front. But the bike lock was ridiculous. So, because my bike was stolen, my mom didn't want hers to get stolen, but she never fucking rode it. So she got this bike chain from Kmart, and it was like this real thick chain, in this crazy thick blue plastic coating, and then it had a giant padlock on it. And it was ridiculous to put it on the bike, like to wrap it around. So what I did was I would wear it around across like a bandolier. There's still somebody out there. Oh no, there's nobody out there. It's over. So I rode that bike for a while, and then I feel like I had a Huffy Challenger. It was like brown and gold, but I feel like it might have been my brother's bike or something. I don't remember what happened with that one. And then I got this bike. It was chrome. It was called it was a Rally. Rally was the brand, and it had this crazy handlebar in the front that like went straight across, and it had big wheels on it, not like dirt bike wheels, but not like 10-speed wheels. It was like this weird hybrid in-between bike. It had handbrakes in the back. This freewheel that was awesome. It wasn't coaster brake, it was freewheel. And then I loved that thing. It was fast as hell because the wheels were big and it had big cranks on there, And I used that. I rode that all the way into high school, and then somebody broke my lock out in front of high school and took it. And I would have been still riding that bike today, God damn it. Coyote Skull used to have a chain just like that, yeah. Right? No, but nobody was going to steal my mom's bike. It was so ridiculous. It was so ridiculous. It was an adult woman's bike with that big fucking seat on there. And I was on the seat and I was like this on the big handlebars out here like this. It wasn't like a 10-speed curl or anything. It was like handlebars. It was like an old lady bike. Sucked, man. It was like a Buick. My grandmother used to bike her bike, and she always kept a brick in a purse in case someone tried to attack her. Oh my God. I couldn't ride my dad's bike because my dad was super tall, and he won a bike at a church auction. It was a raffle. It was not an auction. It was a church raffle. He got this kick-ass 10-speed bike, but it was gigantically tall. It was for a tall guy. He was really tall. And I could not ride that bike. There was no way. I couldn't. It had the bar going across the top, and it had the curled 10-speed, 80s style, And I couldn't reach the pedals without killing my fucking crotch. There's no way. It was like a suicide machine. I never rode my dad's bike. He hardly rode it either. Once in a while, we would go for a bike ride together, like in the evening, like at night. And that was really fun. I really enjoyed doing that with my dad. You guys got me bullshitting tonight. All right, let's do one more. Man, one night I went riding with my dad, and we're going, and we were on the sidewalk, and there was like this part of the sidewalk that kind of went up like this, and then there was like a little bit of a thing. And my dad went over that, and he was sitting down, and his seat came loose, and it went up, and it ripped his fucking crotch out of his shorts. Oh my God, it was the funniest fucking thing. I laughed so hard, man. Oh my God. See, it's like his fucking crotch was totally ripped out of his pants. It's a miracle he didn't like completely destroy himself. He didn't get hurt, but it ripped the crotch of his shorts out. I had a hand-me-down bike with a banana seat on it and ape hangers. Nobody wanted to steal. Yeah, those were like really, they were heavy as fuck, right? Those bikes, the frames on those were ridiculous. That big thing, the big banana seat, and then the big bar in the back. Oh my God. My chain was green and had a number block, but I can relate, yeah. But the one that I got stolen in high school, that chain was like, the lock was just a 4-digit lock. You know, it was only a matter of time with that thing. I got real good tracks here going. They're staying in the same spot. But I gotta go. Whoa. One just missed me. See, those guys are defensive. Nothing. Where is that fucking thing? Oh, it just blew up behind me. Right there. Oh, everybody's launching at that guy up there. I cannot get him on radar, though. There he is. Yeah, he's booking. Uh-oh. He's hit. Oh, I got him. Finished him off. Uh-oh. Oh, he got me. God damn it. Was it IR? No, 120B. God damn it. Fuck. I didn't notch it well enough. I feel like there was two of them. I was looking at the one with the red bang on it, and it was still further out. And then another one came in and got me. That kind of makes sense. Crab's down. Sims is down. We got 1.5 on that one. 1.5. Not bad. All right, take it easy, Sims. GG's, man. We had 6 of us on it at once. Oh my God. You could ride a wheelie on those for blocks. Yeah. And they were heavy, man. Some of them had a really thick, the banana seat bikes. Some of them had like a really thick back wheel. You guys remember that? And then they had like some of them had like the front wheel out in front, like a chopper kind of thing. Those are awesome. You know, what's crazy is I would ride a wheelie for blocks, but I never got the hang of riding a unicycle, which was really had to be the same thing. I never knew how to do wheelies. I could like go voop like that, but that was all I could do. I never figured out how to ride wheelies. To this day, I don't know how to do a wheelie. It's my personal shame. Shame. All right, GG's, you guys. That's going to be it for me for tonight. I'm going to pop out of the squad here. Fuck, man. But like, having a bike back then, as a kid back then, that was the equivalent of having a car. Like, it was so much better and faster than the big wheels and easier to go, and like, you could go really fast, and I could get all the way across town with the goddamn thing. It was so awesome. And then when it was stolen, like I had to wait to get a new bike. And I was like, I had to walk, man. That was the worst. GG's tonight, you guys. That was fun. I think I did more bullshitting tonight than usual. See, it just stuttered there. You see that? It's weird. All right, let's see who we got out here for raids, you guys. Let's see who we got out here for raids. Check the old Twitch Raid a Llama Ding Dong machine. Let's see. Who do we have? There's people playing. Oh, yeah. Someone, it looks like they're playing Battlefield 6, but I'm not sure how that's possible. He's got an uptime of 12 hours. I'm really not sure how that's possible. Maybe he's replaying footage or something. I don't know what he's doing. Let's raid. Let's see. Who do we have out here? What the fuck? All right, hold on. My shit's acting weird here. I saw who I was going to raid and they like just disappeared. I don't see how that's possible. I don't see how I don't know what the... Oh, here we go. They're not coming up in my followed thing here. All right. We got Vince and Cassie tonight, you guys. We're totally raiding Vince and Cassie. They're playing something called Fate Trigger. And it looks pretty cool. They're awesome FPS people. I've known them for a long time. They're really cool streamers. I know it's a little different than War Thunder, but you should really check them out because they're really cool. So we're raiding Vince and Cassie tonight. Fuck yeah, yo-yo. Coyote, have a good night. Haven't popped in for a while. Glad I did. Love the stories. Right on, man. Take it easy, Chewy. Take it easy, everyone. Good to see you all. Thanks for tuning in. I will see you guys tomorrow. Until then, be good to each other. Be good to yourselves. Wash your hands. Let your freak flag fly. Stay the fuck away from everybody. And don't forget, change your shorts, change your socks. And we'll meet back here tomorrow night, Fartner Friday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific. Oh, shit. Chi-Town just farted and completely shit himself. Chi-Town, head out to the front yard. Abandoned ship. Viewers have farted 183,384 times. You ready, Chi-Town? You ready? We got to get you cleaned up. Grab the hose. We got to get you a quick one, man. Spread them. All right, Chi-Town, absolution is yours. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everybody. That was the fastest one ever.